Hello there, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about HTML lists. Let's go. Okay, everybody knows what a list really means. We're not going to actually have to define a list for you, but let's just give you a simple definition. We all know that a list is used to group a set of related items. That's one thing we use a list for. And lists are kind of applicable in all manners of applications. We are kind of familiar with it when you're using your Microsoft Office, the Microsoft Word. And from that part, let's give you the two types of lists. For the Microsoft Word, you know that we have those lists that actually gives you this number from an alphabetical order. But there's also this other list that actually gives you symbols in place of those numbers. So that gives you the two types of lists we have in HTML. It's just like that. We have the unordered list and we also have the ordered list. And as you have guessed earlier, most of those things are abbreviated tags in HTML. So let's have a quick go through. Now we're going to go back to our Visual Studio Code and we're going to create a comment to designate those tutorial parts. So we're going to write making a list. Let me give it making HTML lists. Quite okay, and let's save that. So now, how do we make an HTML list? We've talked about the two types of lists we have. We have the unordered list and we also have the ordered list. So how do we make an unordered list? It's very simple. We make use of the tag UL. Okay, but one thing you need to know is the fact that in creating a list, we use the main tag li to have outline of the list. Then we have to use either ul or ol, which means an ordered list, to represent the entire list. So now let's try and make an unordered list. We're going to use the tag ul and we're going to close the tag. Okay, and in the middle of the tag we're going to add our list. We're going to use the tag li, and I'm going to write a list of maybe some food or something like that. We're going to use, okay, let me write egg. Let's create another li tag. This is a list. We're going to say beans. Okay, and let's go back. Let's create another tag. We can say rice. We can close the tag. Oh, sorry, I don't rice into a tag. Li, and we can see rice, and we can save this. Okay, I'm sorry, we can save this, and once we go back to Chrome, we can preview this, and we'll see our list right here. This is unordered. You can see the small circles around the each of the word, which shows that this is unordered. Just like the way Microsoft Word would do it for you if you don't want the alphabetical or the numeric form of order. So this is unordered. Just have those dots. And also, if you want to create an ordered list, okay, although actually you can actually change this, but it's going to give you just small bullets, small black circles by default. But once you go through CSS, you'll learn how to change this into maybe some other shapes that are out there. So let's try and go into ordered lists. It starts with the ol and you list the item with the li. So how do we do that? It's very simple. So in creating our ordered list, we use the tag ol, and in the middle of the ol we can write our li, and in the li for our ordered list we can write egg. Let's use the same format, egg. Okay, let's create another li again. We have beans, and another li, we can write milk. And if we save this and we decide to preview this in our Chrome, we're going to see, let's scroll down a bit, we're going to see our list in orderly manner. I mean, this is the numeric format. We can also change to alphabetic part, but it depends though, because it's just, this is default, it's the default. Changes with CSS or any other frameworks out there, but this is just the default. So this is how to create a ordered list, ordered list and an ordered list. Okay, this is how to create it. So there's another kind of list which I said is going to be the bonus part of this episode. We're going to talk about how to make HTML description list. Okay, this is the bonus part. Description list, you can designate those things yourselves. Description lists, I mean, you might want to go through it maybe one time like that. Description list, and we use what we call the DL tag. There are three tags that is being used in this kind of case. We have the DL tag, we have the DT tag, and we also have the DD tag. So now the DL tag works just like the UL tag. Okay, it helps us to like list it, put everything together in a list. The DT is used to like the term for that particular list, while the DD is used to describe each item. So right now, let's try and make use of that. I want to define maybe something about, let me say the periodic elements. So I'm going to use the DL tag at first. Then within the DL tag, I'm going to use the DT tag. And in the DT tag, I want to talk about what's metal? Mercury. Let's use mercury as a metal. I got it. Okay, DD, and I want to describe what mercury feels like. It's a liquid metal substance. That's a simple one. And also let me use on that DT again. DT. I want to talk about sodium. So sodium, I want to talk about maybe a chemical property of sodium. Okay, sodium can explode spontaneously with air. Sodium can. Okay, so after writing those tags, after writing the DL, the DT, and the DD tag, let's save this and let's preview this in Chrome. If we reload our page and we scroll down a bit, we're going to see that this has been turned into a description list. Mercury, liquid metal substance, and sodium can explode spontaneously with air. And so these are the three types of lists we've explored so far: on ordered list, and description list. So yeah, you can check more of those examples of this at W3 Schools as usual. I would have showed you the site, but I'm sorry, my data, Windows 10 issues and stuff like that. So of course, that's all for now. So basically, that's all about lists in HTML. So that next HTML tutorial, I will talk about all the stuff related to HTML. I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.